we'll do a nice relaxed round rule Cruci Zero run. Just pick up some random stuff. I do kind of want to play Spinfection. It's been a while since I played Spinfection. I imagine that finding the pieces for Spinfection is going to be pretty hard. We'll see what I can achieve. We have one elite. Oh, don't like that. Double treasure chest, one elite, double store. Let's see what kind of cash we can get then. We're almost certainly not going to have enough cash for that, but we may potentially still try. What if I were to do a shot like this? Perfect. I didn't think it would shoot over to that refresh, but there was a chance it got that refresh, and yeah, I was right, it did. Oh, good one there, good one. Alright, so as I mentioned, I am indeed trying to collect up some cash. 61 gold first combat, not bad. Shock Absorber. I really do like Shock Absorber quite a bit. I think it's a very solid orb, especially for Crucible. Being able to negate the damage you're taking from like self-damage in Area 3 is a pretty big deal, especially on a stacking win condition. After all, if you're finding, I mean, maybe one bubble, but more so if you're finding one specific passive or maybe a few different bomb passives, you can definitely have enough juice to just be, yeah, like bubble. Hitting enough bombs to where that +1/+1 per bomb popped is a pretty massive deal. Kind of damage as well, I guess. Okay. That could be nice. It's still uncertain on exactly what I'm going to be doing this run. Good, I get to go right. That one, it's much easier to go one way instead of the other, but it was right instead of left, right? Yeah, it's right instead of left. Duplicate a random orb, it sucks a lot. You know, I really don't like the fact that I'm losing 14 health here for something that I don't want to be doing. But, whatever. It's not necessarily bad, it's more so I just don't want to. My deck was potentially better beforehand. Which is a funny thing to be saying, oh, I could very much lean that out in to Ballusion. Is there a better way to go? There really wasn't. There just wasn't a better way to go, that's the issue. Oh well. I would love to buy some other things there, but man, it is just too tempting. Oh, I got the evasive maneuver dupes, that's actually useful. That does set me up for a Ballusion game plan quite well. So maybe I'll try and lean out in that direction. No bomb procs then. That's right. One bomb proc, but I'm going to be honest. Don't think that the having 2 extra refreshes for this map is going to be that helpful. I think that it might perhaps be the opposite. Which is unfortunate. I do get guaranteed crits though, which would be really nice if I had any level of Pierce. Unfortunately, not quite. But I do get to pull off good shots like this, which just tear through the boss's HP apparently. Wow, that was a very good shot. Let's just make sure I'm getting a crit. Oh my god, I got a guaranteed crit anyway. Not bad indeed. I'll do a shot like this, it should get another crit, and I believe that also gets a refresh. Neat. And then yeah, this was guaranteed to finish it off. Since I get a guaranteed crit there. That was rather clean. I like it. Wow. Oh wow. I really like both of these. Fresh is also not bad. Or Olga. Infinite scaling or infinite pierce. Since it looks like I'm using a lot of targeting orbs, I'll stick with the infinite scaling for now. But man, if that Olga shows up later, I'll be pretty happy with that. Also, random elite. We love to see that. Alright, great refresh there. Let's just take this shot because I'm getting a guaranteed crit for the rest of the fight, which is really good. Oh, nice. I would say it's really good, except the fight's kind of over. It was significantly faster than I expected, to be honest. Yep, all of my lovely, lovely crit procking is just incredible. Oh my lord. I guess we can also lean out in that direction. Yeah, getting to 150 there was nigh impossible. It was... There was potential, shall we say. Nah, my crit scaling is amazing, thank you very much. If I can get you refresh crit, that would be amazing. There's something else that I really want to get as well, but I dare not mention it. Please, after this boss battle, would you be so kind as to give me just one thing? There's just one thing I desire. It would be, shall we say, pretty solid. Pretty solid indeed. Double crit's perfect. Keep giving me that smash, baby. It's just so good. Yeah, I literally lost like no health that fight, that's hilarious. I am interested in it. You know what? It's so bad here. I like it. Sorry, it's not like so bad here. It's just like so not worth it. Status symbol. Well, well, well. Look, I want to try and do debuff stuff, so yeah, I'll take the status symbol. It just so happens the status symbol is going to be massively buffing a lot of the buff stuff that I'm also trying to do. And, you know, that's nice. Because being able to shoot this once and then suddenly being like, oh, would you look at that? I have 48. Oh no, that's normal because it was unleveled. 48 Ballusion is just pretty awesome. Oh man, that is a lot of crit damage. Guaranteed crit. Not a guaranteed kill though, unfortunately. I could get a crit there. The chances are decent. Yeah, I should be quite happy I didn't take that. What's it called? The reversal of nothing. It's not exactly ideal with the current setup that we're trying to roll with. Oh, there we go, I actually decided to deal damage. Shocking. Left it is, I guess, although I didn't set up for that well, did I? Oh. Well, maybe well enough, shall we say. Fleece? Oh man. Fleece plus the status symbol, it's a pretty big boost, shall we say. A pretty big boost. Now, I do require hitting this crit if I wish to crit, which is unfortunate because I did not hit the crit, in fact. Got on the second shot though. And yeah, that damage improvement that I get from that passive that I just peeked out, Fleece, is pretty good. That was rude. Good stuff. I find it hilarious that I can't actually aim well for a refresh here. Like, I have to pull off a shot like that, which, mind you, certainly is pretty solid. That was still a bit of a funny shot. 137 for a double store. I'm not enjoying all of these double stores so far, but look, I've been getting really good stuff so far as well, though, so maybe I am, who knows. Oh, I need to do damage. Don't worry, I got you this time. There's your one hit. There's another hit. Now I hit you with a pebble. And now I get my guaranteed crit every shot. This is pleasant. Oh yeah, let's just waste your time because of Bramble. Lies. The double ramble certainly is nice. Okay, that fight is over. It was faster than I'd expected. Now we get a branch of Ember, clear the way, spiffy crit. I do enjoy all of these. However, I just so happen to enjoy Spiffy Crit the most, just because I have a multiplier for my crit stuff already. And adding on another multiplier for my crit stuff sounds like a pretty good idea. Since I have one of the best additions to my crit stuff as well. Oh, nice. Let's take care of you, shall we? Don't exactly feel like letting you chill. Bye-bye. This is certainly the kind of spot where having like an Augur would be incredible, but my mass critting capabilities are still not the best, so I definitely don't regret what I took as well. The choices were extremely, extremely hard, but man, I have 12 spinets right now. Seems pretty good, doesn't it? The extreme levels of damage that I'm able to get is pretty ridiculous. Just you wait till I get my refresh crit, because that is going to be pretty amazing. I love how I just went to a store in Area 1 though and got a peg bag. That is crazy. I mean, like, sure, I can imagine better things to have hit there, but not really. Colon bubble. It's just not much. Not much, shall we say? Talk about not much. This store is not much. Let's just move on. I do like Colon bubble and all, but I, I don't think I'm doing that. I swear I've seen this guy before. Sometime before, I think I was just talking to you. Let's make ourselves incredibly weak against resistance knight, shall we? Strange brew, solid, solid. Funny how I'm down 7 health though. I swear I've seen him before though. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, those events are both really, really good, so I'm happy that I got both of them. One enemy down? Oh, this is just not even close. Wow. A deck which is just evasive maneuvers, honestly, sounds pretty good. Like, I'm getting the guaranteed crit each time as well, which means I'm just capping out my Ballusion each time, so if there's only one enemy I'm fighting, then, like, they're just screwed. That was beautiful. 136. Yeah, realistically, I should do an upgrade there. I'm gonna chill, though. Maybe I can get to 150. That'd be nice. Wait, do I have, Bombaton, which is what was granting me? Maybe I can, I don't know. It's pretty hard, but I do still want to try and get it. You gotta be kidding me, man. This is nice, and oh, I actually wanted the decoy as well. Just evasive maneuvers all the way. Yeah, you know what? I'm up for that. Sounds like fun. Peglin chef? Oh. Dictionary? Not exactly very interested. Wait, that was a lot of bomb hits there. Impressive. Alright, let's you? No. Didn't know how I needed to hit the crit. I didn't need to though, oh my god. This fight's already over. Like, it's literally one good shot off of being over. Is this the good shot? Potentially. I hit that one crit. Oh. I don't care about you. Isn't this just... No, not quite, not quite. So close though. Try your best. Oh, good job, you hit me. I would congratulate you, but you're dead. I'm not even dead by a small amount. I was just on like 3,000 hit effectively there. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and Jessica Show. You know a Viridian Trinket for sure. It's been a while since I've taken Viridian Trinket, so let's try and use it. I suck at Viridian Trinket straight up. I'm not that bad, but like, I feel like I should be able to take good shots like this just way more often than I'm able to take them, and wow, that was a good shot. It tried halving my damage there. It didn't work. Double store, double elite with an extra treasure chest. You know what? I've certainly had worse A3s. I'll take it. The bombs do give cash out, however, I did not hit any. Oh my. Let's not mess around for this fight. I just want this guy dead ASAP. Looks like I will get my wish. This is a very, very scary fight. Never underestimate this fight. It's actually just really hard to hit pegs on this map. As it turns out, I mean, let's just get rid of that. See ya. As it turns out, having a map where it's just hard to hit pegs on can just make it just incredibly, incredibly tough to deal with. To the point where some runs you would literally just lose. I have had that happen before. On this specific map, almost. I've almost lost on this specific map many times. I've definitely almost lost on many other maps though. All those lovely crit hits. I've already got my tooth missed. It's crazy, man. This is a lot of powerful passives we've got here, shall we say? Nothing insanely synergistic either. It's just like an excellent assembly. A lot of good things. Oh, all them is circle greens. Wait, no, it doesn't know. Nice. Hitting bombs is good for my cash. Yeah, it's quite good. Hey, look, if I need a fun double store, then I need a fun double store. So better get greedy. Let's. So as I found out, apparently the more momentum that you go through these pegs with, the faster they're moving, which is not ideal for post combat. Post combat got rather annoying with how fast everything was moving, but when you're inside the combat, you'd definitely rather have it moving fast than moving slow. Just more chance you're going to hit it. And besides, when they're all moving this slow, so it looks like I do need Ancient Meteorite for that, I believe. Besides, when they're all moving this slow, it's very hard to like predict exactly how your shot's going to go, exactly how many pegs you're going to hit. And unfortunately, like obviously, you could say the same thing about when there are tons and tons of this is a nice shot. Okay, maybe less nice than I thought. You can say the same thing about a peg with incredibly fast moving pegs, but the key difference between the two of them is special like that. Alright, it worked out, nice. You're way more likely to hit pegs that are moving really fast than really slow. Which is a very big deal. Yeah, like maps like this, where there's just one enemy hitting me at once, like... Yeah, this status symbol is really good. And like, I know I'm saying that when I'm on Cruci 0, which means I have access to 2 crits on the board, which is a pretty massive deal when we're talking about this passive. But the fact that I can just take like an evasive maneuver and one like steady scope, and it's just putting in amazing work is just really, really nice. It's a very good boss passive, and I am quite sad that I didn't find the debuff stuff that I was searching for. It would have been awesome, but, this will do. This will certainly do. Let's grab the evasive maneuver. Maybe not. Maybe not. Unfortunately, I would have liked another evasive maneuver, just funsies. It's not actually making my deck much better, but it's fun. But yeah, no, I would have liked it. Alright, so we have... I should just be doing the upgrading. I didn't actually expect I'd be able to muster up this much gold. I don't have any removals I need as well. Like, I almost certainly will be buying at least one evasive maneuver in the store. Even if I can only get it to level 2, it's still pretty decent. Evasive maneuver is definitely a decent starting hold. It is kind of funny that they don't start with Daggle. I've always found that a bit funny since the inception of the class. Ah. No idea. Let's see where we're going. Yeah. Extremely not ideal, but if you're going to give me debuff stuff, I'll accept it. Yeah, as I said, I'm not the best with navigation. Sorry, navigation and shots with this Viridian Trinket passive. It's extremely unfortunate. So I believe that here it is not worth me actually taking the passive. Yeah, it's not worth it. Sometimes it is. I don't really need it right now. I think I am much safer with my max health intact. I'm very thankful for my dodging capabilities here. They're extremely handy. Flawless infection. Grubby gloves putting in work. Alright, all I need to do is just set them off and then loop full, but haven't achieved that yet. There we go. That's it, right? Maybe not. Oh no, this guy lives on the tiniest scrap of health. No, he does. Okay, good. Concentrication versus Coin Dragon. It's squares. Squares does have definitely more than a few wolves that they're also weak to, but Concentrication isn't really one of them. You can get good damage on Concentrication against squares, but it's nowhere near as nice as it is versus Coin Dragon. This is a ridiculously slow fight. Oh my god. Whew. Whew. So as you can see, that fight quite literally went on long enough that I started dealing damage. Normal damage. Pretty horrific, but yep, it started happening. Now, crit curse, I don't believe we're going to have the best crit. Yeah, no. It's a bit too late for Criticus to do something, unfortunately. I can proc 3 crits in a shot. That's it. And Criticus, appreciates those 3 crits, but it's not going to do anything game breaking. Criticus can very much just wipe squads of enemies very. Oh my god, that shot was so bad. Can very much just wipe squads of enemies insanely easily, but not in this run it can't, shall we say. Now, our setup against squares really is not that good either. Honestly, it's actually pretty atrocious as these first few shots have shown. Apparently my Viridian shots into squares are really bad. I do believe that we should have a very quick turnaround and we'll get off like one good shot, which will just claim a kill, yeah. But that kind of wasn't happening for the first few shots, so I was getting kind of scared, but now it looks like I can just like do this every now and then, and an enemy will die. And as I said, this build of having 3 evasive maneuvers and status symbol is actually just like really good at keeping you alive against enemies who try and attack you one at a time. And that's what squares are doing right now, so I'm set up pretty well into them, especially since I'm also scaling ridiculously fast. Yeah, we hit some really nice stuff this run. I really did appreciate finding status symbol. I wanted to do Spinfection. As you can see, I found approximately 1 Spinfection passive excluding the boss passive, which, honestly, I would call this a debuff passive, but it's an everything passive. Basically, if you have a game plan, it will support it. It's really, really good. This modifier was so good. I'm very happy I didn't choose the wall go over it. Man, going to that store and finding that peg bag as well. I am a bit disappointed with that Area 3 navigation for sure. Viridian Trinket, will I ever get used to it? It's been in the game for how long and I'm still not used to it? It's pretty funny. At least I had a lot of Ballusion sources to just very quickly get up to 100 Ballusion, and then, oh wow, would you look at that, I'm just dodging half of the enemy's moves, and sometimes they're really, really big moves, like the Suicide Bombers. I don't know what they're called. Those guys hit really, really hard, and being able to just 100 Ballusion dodge them is super, super nice. Had some debuff stuff, it really wasn't anything much at all. Unfortunate because, when you've got a status symbol, you definitely would love to build out towards the debuff direction, just because, most of the time it's a bit hard to do that without the status symbol. I mean, you very much can, but you have to find a few more pieces, shall we say. But I couldn't really find them this run, so I just did the Ballusion stuff, I guess, and the evasive maneuver is quite a solid orb. Or should I say, this is a very solid orb. This is much, much weaker, but you can definitely make it work. It's definitely not that bad of an orb to start off with. Yeah, my boss passes were nice. Status symbol, it's definitely not rare. It feels like it's rare just because I don't get it that often, but it's definitely not rarer than the other ones, right? Maybe it's rare for other classes, but for this class, I'm pretty sure it's just as common as normal. And Viridian Trinket, there are some orbs like Rubble where I definitely shouldn't just pick it up with Viridian Trinket, which is part of the reason why I don't pick up Viridian Trinket that often. But I I should know shots for epic better for Viridian Trinket. I feel like surely for chests you can actually just there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bombs. Surely you can shoot through here. Like, surely that's just fine. Yeah. I need to get more used to Viridian Trinket apparently because misnavigations can definitely cost you a lot. And in this run, it cost me 400 gold worth of passives, which is a decent chunk.